The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
I know Ben quite well. I've even played golf with him. And I will tell you this about Ben. He is a completely honest man until somebody proves to me that to the contrary. Whatever he wrote, I believe is absolutely 100% true. This is a man of great integrity, tremendous accomplishment. My wife is in the medical field. She's a nurse. She knew Ben long before I did. He was the most preeminent, by far, the most preeminent surgeon for doing brain surgery on children. People would come to him from all over the world. I believe what he wrote back then when he wasn't running for office is absolutely true. What it demonstrates is how a man can change over a period of time. I've changed over a period of time. So has everyone else. And I think this is something that's going to help Ben Carson, because I think it's going to turn out to be the fact that he is telling the absolute truth. So I have complete confidence in Ben.
Okay, I'm well aware that the American media are on very thin ice with a lot of people. And I'm trying to figure out, whether or not we're just trying to, create a spat where there isn't one. We asked Donald Trump a question. Or are we fairly probing into someone's background?
Here's what's happening. A year ago, Chris Christie was the only Democrat that was beating Hillary Clinton, and they did Bridgegate on him to try to get him out. Right now, the only Republican beating Hillary clearly by 10 points is Ben Carson. And that's why CNN and everybody else is going after him.
Should we
Simple
look the other
as
way?
that.
But
The whole thing with the scholarship to West Point is complete nonsense. He was the leading cadet in Detroit. He had like 100% scores on his SATs. West Point would have given him the superintendent's mansion to get an African American into West Point at the time. So,
but Mayor, I'm asking you how far. But this is what I don't know: is how far should we go? At what point? Should we
go back
I'm just asking. I don't know. How far? What's fair on any of these candidates? There's sort of no magic formula.
Well, we never did this on Obama, did we?
What's the line?
We never did this on Obama. We never
tried to on the whole Reverend Wright thing, but I tell you, we were the only network who did go.
Yeah, but nobody else did. CNN didn't do it. NBC didn't do it. CBS didn't do it. ABC didn't do it. Ben Carson, how about some of the people he was involved in when he was doing his community organizing, who were basically communists? Nobody ever examined that. They put it aside. They said he was a young man. Let's forget about it. Look, Ben Carson was the preeminent infant brain surgeon in the country. My goodness, I don't think you and I could be the preeminent brain surgeon in the country.
Yeah, I know Ben. I couldn't even I'm not getting close on that one. But I guess the sort of the situation that I'm trying to think is how do we best exercise our judgment? Where is that sort of magical line for what we ask of people so that they can then explain it to the American people? Which, incidentally, I understand that Dr. Ben Carson has been, that he's got a lot of support, even gotten a lot of donations as a result of this. But how do we draw that line?
I think we draw the line with, when somebody's 20 or 18 or 19 or, come on, we kind of leave that alone. President Obama admitted he was smoking marijuana when he was like 17 and 18 and 19. I'm not sure if he said he was using cocaine. I don't remember. Please don't quote me on saying that. But possibly he even said that. I'm not sure. But we kind of forgave that, right?
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.